leave your house for essential travel, right? If you're either going to the grocery store or you're going to work, but it's complete BS. It's like the people, I don't think it's going to start with the government, and it's never going to start with the government. It needs to start with the people. Like, open up the small businesses, and you need to go out and support them. If all the small businesses open, you got to support them. Stop going to Costco, stop going to Walmart. You got to support the small things. You got to get your kids back in school, or without them getting back in school, make your own. Like, put together homeschooling pods, get together communities. But I think what the really big divide here is, it's if you're getting the juice and if you're not getting the juice. And they're going to be like, oh, well, you can't come here then. It's going to come to the point where the juice passport, unfortunately, Canada will be the first to roll it out. And they're going to be restricting you from a lot of things. And I think school is going to be the first one of them because parents are desperate to get their children back in school.
Beyond messed up, man. They have a 0% chance, essentially, of dying from this shit. And
right.
they're trying.
Ellie, let me
have you been following Canada, honestly?
You know?
Have you been following some of the stuff from Canada or not really?
I mean, to a certain extent, I'm pretty much, I've already ran through Canada. I understand exactly how Canada's operating. No disrespect, to you, Ellie. I don't know how strong you feel connected to Canada, but Canada is a very cowardly. The government over there is very cowardly. There's not a lot of backbone, not a lot of spine over there.
Corruption.
There's not a lot of spine over there. I'm gonna just say that. It's a real cowardly over there. There's no disrespect to Canada, but your officials and your representatives should have spine. That should be a requirement. If I feel like if you walk behind a closed door and have a conversation, I need to be comfortable about. If you're gonna speak on my behalf, I need to be so comfortable about you speaking on my behalf. I need to feel like if I'm on the other side of the world, I still trust you representing me. Period. That should be the energy. If that's not the energy you got, you can't you ain't my leader. You ain't represent me. But I want to say this to you, sweetheart, as a 14-year-old young adult.
I appreciate it.
No matter what happened in this world, because we don't know what's going to happen in this world. We only know that we don't know, therefore we know everything. So with that being said, remember this, if they burn every book, if they destroy every piece of literature in the world, and we got to all start over from scratch, barbarian level. Yeah. The number one thing I want you to remember as a young person is to stay mentally free. Remember that you have free will. It is not wrong to feel like it's nobody else can tell you what to do. And it is not wrong to feel like you can do what you want to do. That's the point of life. The Creator gave you free will, and it is your free will. And people in this world, people in this world gonna try to tame you. They're gonna try to break your pride, and they're gonna try to make you feel like you gotta comply, or they're gonna remove your luxuries of life or tarnish the quality of your life. And you gotta have a strong heart, because your heart is gonna control your mind, not the other way around. You gotta have a strong heart and keep pushing, especially if you're gonna walk down this road, because this road is a vicious road. It's a sabotaging road, and people don't just play dirty; they play nasty. They play nasty. So I just want to warn you, like, if you're gonna go down the freedom fighter road, it's not no rules over here. Ain't no rules over here. Don't think it can. Anything you think can't happen, double check, because it could. And I always want to tell you that. Always protect your free will, and don't ever allow yourself to be placed somewhere where you don't feel. I'm in here. If you feel like you got to tiptoe, or if you feel uncomfortable, you're not in the right room.
Okay.
You're not in the right room. And I want to give you that as a 14-year-old, because this is
Thank you for
this is
clarifying that for me. Because most children, eye to eye, I don't think they'll ever see that, and it's unfortunate because there's so much potential in these children today, but I think it runs so deep that sometimes it's just so hard to undo. And I think
y'all gotta see us. Y'all gotta see us.
Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta see us. Like I'm big on I'm real big on the biggest person gotta go in the front. I believe that. And I don't just mean physically. I mean, if you feel like you're the biggest person, you got to go on the front, because you got to protect the person that's littler than you. So if you think you're smart, you got to lead, because you got to protect the person that you think you're smarter than. So I feel like when it comes to youth, honestly, to be truthfully honest, we have failed as a planet to even have you on here holding this discussion, because you should be enjoying your life somewhere. You shouldn't even be in this conversation. So I feel like, it's adults' duty to lead their children. Even if we gotta go to war, I go first. That's how this go. I go first. Like, you're not my daughter, but if you was my daughter, you should not be preparing to go to war. If anything, you should be studying and training. But I should be telling you, listen, I'm not coming back. Don't expect me to come back. I'm going to bang and get it in. I love you. I'm gone. So I feel like it's a lot of cowardly adults out here that got the younger generation bearing the weight of the battle because they too fearful to jump into the battle. And they putting the blame on y'all. And it's easy to say, oh, look what the youth is doing. Look what the young generation is doing. No, we supposed to be in the front taking these blows. We supposed to be in the front taking these blows. We supposed to be in the front getting knocked down and getting back up and getting knocked down and getting back up and getting knocked down till we can't get back up because behind us is the children. So if we think of it like this, if we was in a village and we was getting invaded, we wouldn't say, hey, all the 10-year-olds, get your knives and go out there. No. Me and Joseph got to go out there. I got to say, Joseph, kiss your son one last time because the enemy is 5 miles out. And we going to meet their ass. And if my children meet my enemy, that mean I failed. Your children is never supposed to meet your enemy face to face. That means you failed. So I just want to say that to you. The fact that you have to meet your enemy face to face, somebody failed you. Somebody failed you. So learn from the mistakes. See where they went wrong. Preserve yourself as a freedom fighter. Don't sacrifice yourself out here. Don't let nobody gas you up to jump out your tree. Move smart. Move intelligent. Watch every single step you make. And remember, you have free will. You don't owe nobody nothing. Only person that you owe is someone that doesn't exist. And it's called the universe. Stay righteous. Stay in tune with the universe. Do right by nature. Everything else is on you.
Beautiful advice, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ellie, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you staying up late to watch us.
Thank you, Pharaoh. I appreciate it. I really do.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night, Ellie.
Night.